Hello dear students. So now in this part we are going to observe about the our axillary artery. Yes. Can you see here this three-dimensional model? Yes. We are going to look about this our axillary artery. So in our introductory class of upper limb, we have seen the arterial supply of the upper limb in short and sweet way, but right now we are going to look the detailed points about this our artery running in the axilla and its different our branches. We will see the magic of the axillary artery. Yes, it is having the three parts: first part, second part, third part. Yes, first part is having one branch, second part is having the two branches, and third part is having three branches. So one by one, see here, starting from the very basics. Yes, do you remember we have seen there was the arch of aorta, and then there was our descending aorta. Yes, see here, at the thorax part we will learn there will be the heart. Fine, sir. And in the heart we will see the four chambers. Yes, sir. We all know that ascending aorta takes origin from the left ventricle, then arch of aorta, and then descending aorta. Fine, sir. And this is giving the right brachiocephalic artery, then our left common carotid artery, then left subclavian artery. The right brachiocephalic artery was dividing into the our right subclavian and right common carotid. Fine, sir. And we have observed that here was the our first rib. Yes, sir. First rib was there. So do you remember this first rib outer border? After this, the same subclavian artery will continue as the axillary artery, and then when it will run into the brachium arm, then it will be known as the brachial artery. So we have seen this all the fact. Try to understand. Yes, here was our axilla. Yes, lateral wall of the thorax, arm. Fine, sir. And we have seen that this brachial artery was dividing into the brachial, yes, radial and ulnar artery, forearm part. So what I told you, see here, this was our outer border of what? Yes, this was our outer border of first rib. Yes, sir. And we have seen one muscle at our axilla part. I will tell you later. This is our teres major muscle. So just observe here one another landmark. Yes, this lower border of the teres major. Yes, see here, lower border of what? Teres major. So in between these two landmark, this particular artery, the continuation of the subclavian artery in the axilla, known as axillary artery. What I want to tell you, see here, this particular artery is our arch of aorta. Yes, sir. This is our right brachiocephalic artery. Yes, sir. Here is our right, our common carotid artery. Yes, sir. Here is our right subclavian artery. In our introductory class of the upper limb, we have seen, yes, where this right subclavian artery is ending, answer is our outer border of the first rib. Where this artery running at the axilla is starting, yes, again answer is outer border of the first rib. Where this artery running in the axilla means axillary artery is ending, answer is lower border of our teres major. Then we have seen this particular artery which is running in the arm, or you can say brachium, that is our, yes, brachial artery. Where this brachial artery was ending, the different MCQs from your INI, CET, your NEET, next PGI Chandigarh, your NIMHANS exam, your FMG or USMLA pattern, various clinical points will be related here also. We will see one by one. So this is our neck of radius. Yes sir, here is our neck of radius MCQ, where this brachial artery is dividing into the radial artery and the ulnar artery. So different MCQs we have discussed at each and every point. Fine sir. So just look here, axillary artery. This axillary artery is, now you can say, yes sir, axillary artery. Okay sir, it is our continuation of subclavian artery. Axillary artery, it is continuation of the subclavian artery. Okay sir, it starts from, yes sir, we have seen it starts from our outer border of first rib MCQ, then runs in axilla. Okay sir, then ends at where it was ending. We have seen it was getting end, it was ending at what you can say, yes sir, it was ending at our lower border of which muscle? Teres major. Getting the point? So it was ending at the lower border of the teres major. Fine sir. So we have seen this MCQs with the diagram and with proper notes making. You can get this PDF at our collection at our app. Okay. So what I want to tell you now, the parts we are going to focus for the parts of which artery? Subclavian artery. So what are our different parts of the subclavian artery? Yes, the parts of the subclavian artery, see here, try to understand. Yes, see here, suppose this is our axillary artery. Okay sir, this is our axillary artery. Now see here, here is our coracoid process. Yes sir, you know the muscle which is taking origin from the third, fourth and the fifth rib. Yes, third, fourth and the fifth rib, that is our muscle pectoralis minor. Yes sir, here was the our ribs, third rib near the costochondral junction. Yes, fourth and the fifth we have seen. Yes sir, third rib, fourth rib and fifth rib. This particular muscle is our, yes, pectoralis minor MCQ. This pectoralis minor is considered as our key muscle of pectoral region. Yes, it is key muscle of pectoral region. Getting the point? Yes sir, it is the key muscle of the pectoral region and it is getting insertion into the our coracoid process, better to say medial surface, medial and upper surface. We have seen our three-dimensional, yes, anatomy video where we have observed the our pectoralis minor origin, insertion, this different thing. Now what is the point which we have to see, that this particular pectoralis minor is dividing our, yes, see here what I want to say, the axillary artery into the three different parts. Can you observe? Above this pectoralis minor, this is our first part. Behind this pectoralis minor, there will be the our second part, and below to this pectoralis minor, this is our third part of the axillary artery. Fine sir, very easy. So there are the three parts of the axillary artery. First, then here is our second, yes, here is our second part, and then you can observe here the third part of the axillary artery. So I am showing you the three-dimensional model also. Just observe here. Yes, see here. When we look the muscle part, the pectoris minor, I told you in the theory segment in detail we have seen. In the pectoral region, we have observed the origin and then insertion of the pectoris major, and we dissected this muscle. Yes, sir. Then comparatively a small muscle was visible. Can you see the third, fourth, fifth rib? And this muscle was getting insertion into the our coracoid process. Yes, sir. Now we are looking our, yes, axillary artery. So this axillary artery is running below the clavicle, below the our, yes, coracoid process, and then running in the axilla. And we have observed just here is the position of the our pectoris minor. So above this pectoris minor, this is our, yes, what you can say, first part. Behind this pectoris minor, second part, and below this pectoris minor, third part. So easy. So these are the three parts of the axillary artery. Now try to understand, there are the different branches of the axillary artery. So in a funny way we are going to learn what are the different branches of the axillary artery also. Okay. So one by one, see here, try to understand. Yes. Okay, sir, fine. We have learned that axillary artery is having the three parts: 1, 2, 3. First part, second part, third part. First part is having the one branch, second part is having the two branches, third part is having the three branches. Okay, sir. First part, it is having the artery, axillary artery is running from here. So first branch is running in the thorax from the superior aspect. That's why we will say the superior thoracic artery. In short, we will say STA, SATA. Second part, yes, it is having the two branches. One branch is near the acromion process. That's why you will say acromio, and it is near the thoracic part. That's why thoracic artery. So it is acromiothoracic artery. What you will say? The ATA. So here is the our SATA and then ATA. Getting the point? And one another branch is there which will run in the thorax from the lateral side, because that artery will run from the lateral side. That's why we will say the lateral thoracic artery. So what the nomenclature you want to say in short? Yes, SATA, then ATA, and then LTA means Lata. So this is the funny way how you can remember. So three sisters you have remembered till now: SATA, ATA, Lata. Getting the point? Now the third part, it is having the three branches. Yes, I will tell you. One branch, can you see here in this three-dimensional model? See here. Yes, this is our axillary artery. Yes, sir. So one branch which will run from the superior side, that will be the superior thoracic artery, not shown in this image. This particular branch is our, yes, acromiothoracic artery. So this is our acromiothoracic artery. Later I will teach you, it will divide into the four branches. Okay, later I will tell you, and trick also I will tell you. And then another, this is acromiothoracic artery. Can you observe this branch? Yes, this is running towards the our subscapular fossa. That's a subscapular artery. What I want to tell you, can you focus this branch? This is the branch of the axillary artery which is related at the surgical neck of the humerus and running from the anterior side. So what should be the name? Anterior. It is winding circular course, that's why circumflex, in close relation to the humerus. That's why humeral artery. Yes, it is our anterior circumflex humeral artery. And can you see here this particular artery? Yes, getting the point? It is running from the posterior side, it is winding. That's why it is posterior circumflex humeral artery. Getting the point? So what I want to tell you, yes, three branches. One another artery which is largest running in our subscapular fossa, subscapular artery. So you will say the our different arteries: anterior, yes, circumflex, yes, humeral, yes, artery. Another is running on the posterior side, that's a posterior, yes, circumflex humeral artery. And last is our subscapular artery. Okay, so what should be the nickname? Yes, ACHA, we can say in short ACHA, acha. PCHA, yes, what you can say, PCHA, because it is the brother of the acha, that's why this is the brother of the, yes, acha, that's why what you can say, pacha, acha and pacha, so in a funny way. And this is our SSA, subscapular artery, sasa, acha, pacha, sasa. So what you can do, try to understand this funny way how you can revise these things again and again. This very very important table, very important question. What are the different parts, what are the how many different branches, and what are the exact names of these branches, very very important. So our funny jingle, funny poem is, yes, sata ata lata acha pacha sasa. So again and again repeat this one, sata ata lata acha pacha sasa, and you will not forget this all the things. Okay, so just I am going to make a diagrammatic presentation. Yes, just a quick diagram. Suppose this is our axillary artery, yes sir, fine, and you can see here our coracoid process, yes sir, and here is our third rib, fourth rib, and then here is our fifth rib, yes sir. So now try to understand, yes, third rib is giving origin to the muscle pectoris minor, fourth rib is giving origin, and the fifth rib is giving origin. These all are getting insertion into the our coracoid process. So first part, you can see, you know the first part, yes sir, this is our first part, this posterior side is the second part, and remaining is our third part, fine. So first part is giving the branch to the thorax from the above, superior thoracic artery, only one branch. So what I want to tell you, this is our sata, yes, it is the branch from the first part, one branch from the first part, so easy. From the second part, see here I am using the different color, blue color, okay, so that you can differentiate. It is giving the branch which will supply the our thorax and near the acromion process. So this is our thoracoacromion artery, yes, it is our acromiothoracic artery, also you can say thoracoacromion artery. This was the same artery which was piercing the clavipectoral fascia, okay, and in the same way one another branch is coming and it is running along the our lateral side of the thorax, okay sir. So this is our which artery, yes, you have to remember this is our lata, do you remember, yes, lateral thoracic artery, that is our lata, lateral thoracic artery. So these are our two branches from which part beta, yes, second part, fine, okay sir. Now try to understand the other point. See here, here is our, yes, third part. So just look here, our third part, it is giving the branches along the our humerus, yes. So just one diagrammatic presentation, yes sir. Suppose here is the our head of the humerus, greater tubercle, lesser tubercle, yes sir. So there is the our artery which is running anteriorly to the surgical neck of the humerus, this will be known as, yes, anterior circumflex humeral artery, and another artery is running from the posterior side and anastomosing with this. So what should be the name, yes sir, this is our ACHA, anterior circumflex humeral artery, then here is our posterior circumflex humeral artery, okay. And for the your diagrammatic presentation, for the presentation, see here, this artery is continuing in the axilla part, yes sir, it is continuing in the axilla part, definitely, okay. So it will give one large branch, yes, it is giving one large branch towards our scapula in the subscapular fossa, that is subscapular artery. So these are our, definitely, yes, three branches from our third part, okay. So these are the our axillary artery and its branches, no excuse, because it was the question, in our university exam. Long notes, I think it was 4 year back, and this was 20 marks question in your university exam. So just remember, and in upcoming class I will tell you the 4 branches. You can remember with the trick A, B, C, D of the thoracoacromion artery. This thoracoacromion artery, it is having the branches A, B, C, D. You can remember A for, yes, acromion branch of the acromiothoracic artery. In place of the B, only you have to remember the P. So this is actually our the pectoral branch of the thoracoacromion artery. Then this C is our, yes, our clavicular branch. This is our clavicular branch. And last D is our deltoid branch of what? Of acromiothoracic artery. Getting the point? So these all are our different facts. So in detail, in next class we will see all the our relations. Very very important. First part relation, then second part relation, then third part relation, and the fourth part relation with proper our three-dimensional view. Yes, it is difficult topic, but with the three-dimensional view we will learn. Also we will take the reference of the Gray's anatomy as we are looking till now. So yes, we will go with our Gray's anatomy with the proper pages, and we will see the different our clinical points related with the axilla, axillary artery, as well as our relations of the axillary artery. So thank you very much. God bless you all. Meet you soon. All the best.